had a balance of, including court costs, $1496.52. How are you gonna get that paid, sir?
I'll have it all paid by next Friday.
By the 20th?
Yes. And
I could let this check
I'll have
stand.
some for March too.
Pardon?
I said I'll have some for March too early.
But you'll have February all paid by next
February,
week.
yeah.
Okay,
42.
I'll
Take
give
care of by
that
next Friday.
back to you that you can hold on to. I'll adjourn this out to next week.
Thank you, Your Honor. And while Mr. Chairman is here, I do want to make a note that it sounds like Shavana Tier Begum is also living in the unit and is not on the lease. And so that person is considered an unauthorized occupant. And so I think that's something that might need to get resolved.
Okay.
Or your landlord could take steps to enforce that or
Okay.
even terminate your tenancy.
Okay.
If it's, so you can add someone to the lease.
You shouldn't have been knocking
You
on
can usually add someone to the lease if they qualify and your balance is at 0, but I just want to let you know that.
All right.
Okay, Your Honor, this is going to
The 20th at time 12 noon.
There'll be another in person.
That's another in-person here. All right, get it paid. If you have everything paid, then you don't need to be here, but you got to make sure everything's paid.
Yes, sir.
All right,
sorry.
that's what I thought. I didn't think it was noon. 2 p.m.
February 20th.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case of Gulfside Lakes 1 and 2 versus BK the area. Say again? Oh, you're gonna call me out, say I got it wrong the last time? Now he's gonna come before me and probably want some. Then, but how do I pronounce your name?
Bakad Biara.
Yeah, that's what I said. Isn't that what I said? Yeah. Okay, that's what I heard. All right. What are we doing?
Jillian Egan for plaintiff. Your Honor, I have a balance of court costs of $2,941.17.
All right, young man, how are you gonna get this paid?
So I have been behind ever since August, going into September. My last job situation stopped paying us our checks and what we need every bi-weekly. She stopped paying us and then let us go. And for us to start, having to pay all of these bills around us slowly. So I've been, trying to catch up on my bills since September. And, I didn't have a job through October and November. And I just got a job going into December. So I've just been trying to catch up every single month. I have a car to pay, which is $500. I have internet and DTE, which I've been trying to catch up on. But my last work situation have just made me fall behind on everything that I'm doing right now. So I'm just trying to catch up on
Have you applied for assistance at all?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't know no assistance. Like I don't know how to
All right.
reach out or.
So here's what I'm gonna ask you to do. You're gonna need to contact Hawk.
Okay.
All right, their number is 961-1999.
Could I get that like written down? Or...
Oh no. Yes, and can you write it down?
I can do it, Your Honor.
Okay, get that. I'll adjourn it out a week. You need to call them today so you can get an appointment.
Okay, and
We'll see where you are.
And I'm starting to catch up little by little. Like if you can get me till next week to get like 1,000 in 1,000.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Uh-huh.
How much can you pay before the 20th?
Like 1,000.
All right,
1,000.
so I'm gonna put in the file that you're gonna pay 1,000 by the 20th. I'll adjourn this out to February 20th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's in person.
Okay.
Call Hawk.
Okay.
Let them get you an appointment. Let's see then where you are.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
so you come back next week so I can mispronounce your name.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, take care. Court does call the case of Gulfside Lakes 3 versus Harley Argo.
Jillian Egan for plaintiff.
Hello.
Hello, Ms. Argo. All right, how much is owing on this?
I have a balance including court costs of $1,064.95. $1,064.95.
95. All right. Zargo, how are we gonna get this taken care of?
I just put 1,000 down on there. I'm just trying to pay it as I can. Like I said last time, I'm just waiting for my taxes to hit. I had a baby and I'm just trying to get back to work and they kind of shorted my hours at work because we're in the slow season. So I'm just trying to get caught up.
I gotcha. So when you say you put 1,000, that's already taken off?
Was that on the 10th and the 12th, Ms. Argo?
Yes, I put 500 one day and then 500 the next day.
Okay.
Is
Yep.
it, so that's already come off?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so Ms. Argo, when's the next time you think you can make a payment?
I would say by next week, next Friday.
Okay, and how much do you think you can pay?
I would say 500.
Okay. So I'll put 500 by the 20th. And then I'll adjourn this out to February 20th, 2026 at 2 p.m. And then we'll see where we are and we'll walk you through this as best we can and try to see if we can get you caught up, okay?
Yeah, that sounds great, Judge. I really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me some more time.
All right. Have you contacted Hawk at all or SOS?
Honestly, I haven't just because if I get put on state assistance because I'm not with my children's father, they're going to end up putting him on child support, and that's just not something I'm willing to do, to be quite honest. He helps out enough as it is, and I'm just trying to get it back up as I can.
I hear you, but first of all, I don't think that will happen by applying for Hawk. Okay.
Okay. I just was aware if I applied for like food stamps or anything like that, but that's where
Right.
So I
That's true.
I was
But
curious. I didn't want him to get put on.
ma'am, I'm just gonna tell you this, okay? And people get to make their own decisions. But somewhere in life, the reason all of those things are set in place is they're set in place to try to make things fair so that you're not in a position where you're struggling.
Right.
All right. We can care about a lot of people. We can say they're doing whatever they're doing, but sometimes, especially when you're talking about the little ones, that's who you have to think about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that's what you ought to do. And do you have the number for Hawk?
I do.
All right, give them a call. I don't think that will trigger what you're in fear of.
Okay. I do appreciate that, Judge. Thank you.
All right. My mom was a daycare teacher. Wonderful woman, if I do say so myself. She raised a great son.
I would say
But the one thing she said is everything you do, think about the little people and
Right.
make sure they're taken care of. All right?
Thank you so much, Judge. I really appreciate it. I'll give them a call today. I really appreciate
All
you.
right, you take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. New Park Ridge Apartments versus Karina Jones. Oh, she's on. Karina Jones? Yeah. Miss Jones, you'll have to unmute. Turn on your camera.
I'm
Oh,
here.
there she is. I see you. You started talking before your mic went on. Say your
Yeah.
name.
Karina Jones.
Thank you. All right. How much we had a judgment. I think this is her motion.
Yes.
So her motion says that there was a COD being filed by the landlord that had a payment plan.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe a conditional order dismissal would presented to Ms. Jones.
I'm sorry.
She said there was a conditional order dismissal given to you. So both of you are kind of saying the same thing, but Ms. Jones, did you sign that and get it back to the landlord?
What had happened was, she had called me about the COD, but she asked me was I still putting it in or not, and I told her no because She told me I had to pay 900 and I had to pay my rent plus $163. I felt like I was basically telling her I needed a payment plan. So how was that going to help me if I had to pay almost $1,100? I'm like, that's not going to help me. I'm trying to set up a payment plan. I was unclear of what a COD was. Let me just say that.
I got you. All right. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't say what it is.
But I talked to her, the day before yesterday, and I told her
When you
that I
say
can
talk
pay
to her, hold on. Who is her?
my landlord at New
Okay.
Park. And I had told her that I can give her $500 yesterday, but I didn't give her $500. I gave her $450 because I didn't have enough, and I told her I can pay the rest of it at the end of the month. And I did call the lawyer yesterday, and and they made a note of it too. And I told them that I gave them the $450.
So, Your Honor, it's my understanding, so a payment plan for 6 months was offered to Ms. Jones with monthly rent plus essentially a sixth of the balance
Yeah.
at the time, which was January 30th, to be paid on or before the 15th. I do note that our clerk took a message from Ms. Jones with the conditional order of dismissal. So if Ms. Jones can pay, I guess, so 450, let me check my ledger, Your Honor. But with 450 paid yesterday, which I don't see on this
It's not
ledger.
on there, but it's on my portal.
Hold
It's
on,
my
ma'am.
portal.
Hold on, Miss Jones, stop for a second, okay? Go ahead.
So it might be that it's still pending or it was dropped off but not processed when this ledger was processed.
Okay.
Your Honor, I think my client would probably be willing to enter into a conditional order of dismissal that says that it would be 450 to be paid, when, and it would reflect that that was paid by Ms. Jones, but then it would leave a balance of $1,052 to be paid by the 28th. So I mean, I guess we could do it two ways, Your Honor. We could, or by the 27th. We could do it two ways. We could just adjourn it to the 27th, and as long as Ms. Jones has paid, then we'll be good to go. But otherwise, I think my client's going to need either a conditional order of dismissal, or we would be potentially, if that's not a writ at that time, Your Honor.
Okay, Miss Jones,
Yeah,
are you gonna be able to have everything, including your February, paid by the end of this month?
absolutely. I already paid the
Okay,
450
so here's what I'm
yesterday.
gonna do, Miss Jones. I'm gonna adjourn your case out to February 27th. That's the last calendar day we have in February. 2026 at 3 p.m. Okay, that's an in-person hearing. Try to get everything paid before that date. And if you get everything paid, then it's likely the judgment will be satisfied, so they can set aside the judgment and then dismiss the case.
Happy to set aside.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. New Park Ridge versus Sydney Dodd. Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Sydney.
She's been sitting back there all day. Huh? Hasn't said a word. Just sitting back there all day. Just waiting patiently for a case to be called. All right. How much is owing on her case?
Your Honor, I have a balance including court costs of $1,410. I spoke with Ms. Dodd prior to the hearing, and she told me that you have assistance pending.
Yeah.
And then, Your Honor, my client's also willing to offer a payment plan, but I just have to get the numbers ironed out with them. So if you could adjourn this, I think 2 weeks, did we say?
I mean, that'll be fine. What I'm trying to do is have, I have Jewish Family Services giving 400, and also Peace Neighborhood is gonna give 400. I'm gonna pay the rest of the balance with my check on the 20th. Because I just started nursing school, so I'm going down on my hours. And I don't want to carry that payment plan over in case something happened where I'm not able to go. So I want to make sure that this is taken care of before March. So I might not need the payment plan, but I should be good by the 20th for sure.
A nurse. So you just started nursing
I
school?
did. St. Joe's just started it. Eagle Gate College just started at St. Joe's. So I first class out of there.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
When did you decide to do that?
Well, I've been a medical assistant for 15 years. I've been wanting to go back for nursing for a while, but I had kids and everything. So it kind of got like pushed off to the side, but they made it where I can go and I don't have to pay nothing a month. So I was ready.
So you can go to school, not pay anything?
Nope, you just have to pass the PRQ class, like the prereq class. And as long as you got above a 75 and I got a 90%, so I was good to go.
And I could go and become a nurse. I can, no? Why?
You do good here.
Yeah. What? I gotta be able to do what? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Pretty much the only thing I know how to use is the defibrillator. That's all they taught me. So if you don't have that, I don't know I'm gonna do you any good. I'm just, all right, you're right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So if that happens, I'm ready.
Anything happens.
Anything else, you're gone. It's over. All right. Okay, so you think adjourning it out 2 weeks? Let's try to get her straight and everything.
Okay.
All right, so I'll adjourn this out to February 27th,
Okay.
2026 at 3 p.m.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, and young lady, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Court calls the case of Sparrowwood Apartments versus Michelle Huma.
Julian Engen complained.
Shimmy out, I should. Hello,
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. And how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking.
Good. All right. Where are we on her case?
Your Honor, balance including court costs is up $9,200. And I spoke briefly with Ms. Shemiat, but she's going to give you the update on what's going on.
All right, go ahead.
I'm working with two caseworkers, Madden Linton and
Mhm.
Kevin Craven from Meals on Wheels. Here on within that organization, helped me fill out an application yesterday for an apartment. Madden told me to wait until February 11th to fill out an application because my troublesome aide that lives with me was getting his first paycheck from maintenance job at Huntington Bank on the 11th. What he didn't tell me is that it was going to be mailed. So I wasn't going to wait any longer. I filled out the application yesterday for a place in Ypsi Township that would work for me. There's no handicap ramp outside, so I would have to have that put together. Madden told me she can handle that. So the application went in last night, and I'm waiting to hear. Madden has told me that this company that runs this particular area, ranch style in Ypsi Township, usually responds within 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
And whether or not I'm accepted. When I was filling out my application yesterday with Kevin Craven from Meals on Wheels, Care on Wheels, he thought that there might be some fraudulent activity in my checking accounts because I haven't been paying rent for a while. And I should have some money, more money than I do in my accounts. So I'm looking over my accounts. I haven't seen anything that looks fraudulent. I did lose one of my cards. I thought I left it here last time I was here, but it wasn't located. I've gotten a replacement card and I'm going to be activating that. So I'm going to be working with Huntington Bank and make sure that I have all the money that I'm supposed to in my accounts. So I should have an answer fairly soon about whether or not I'm accepted. And if I'm not, I'm going to have to move into a hotel. That's the way I see things, but hopefully I'll get accepted.
Okay.
I
Here's
think,
what I'm gonna do is, you said it's 9,200 even.
9,200, yes, Your Honor. I
Okay.
would be willing to extend the redemption date to the end of the month, and I would also be willing to put no writ without a hearing.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking right along the same line. So Ms. Jimmy, out, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find no tribal issue after a hearing.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna find that there's no tribal issue. There's nothing for the court to try. So I'm gonna grant them a judgment for the $9,200.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna indicate that a writ or an order to eviction would normally issue on the 23rd. I'm gonna say that it can't issue until February 27th, 2026. And then I'm gonna also indicate that there's no writ will execute without a hearing. So what that basically means is it's unlikely that you're gonna get it paid, but you'll probably get yourself moved in someplace. So I'm extending the time before they can have you even apply to the court to have you removed. But even if they then get to that point that they have to do that, then they still have to come see me before they can do anything.
Thank you.
All right.
So, should I try and be out by February 27th?
That would be the best thing if you can. Okay.
Oh, my family can move me.
And Ms. Shemiat, just so you know, because the 27th is a Friday, the week, you have the following week as well.
Yeah.
The earliest we'll check with our client to see if later he moved out is
March 2nd.
Yeah, March 2nd.
March 2nd.
What was that again? The latest I would have to move out is March 2nd?
Yeah, but if you can be out on or before the 1st of March.
March, which is that Sunday.
We won't check till March, the morning of March 2nd.
Out before what, March?
March 1st, on or before March 1st.
Oh, that's great. On or before March 1st. 9,200 I owe, and the rent where I've applied is a lot cheaper than what I'm paying now. So I have her number to arrange a contract to start paying her back.
Paying them back.
And I'm gonna look into my banking. So am I coming back to court yet?
Nope, I'm not gonna give another date. That will be it. And the only time that you come back to court is if they are having to forcibly remove you. Before they can do any of that, they have to come through me and ask me.
And you would get a notice.
You would get a notice in the mail.
Would I have to come to court for something
Yes,
else?
you would have to come to court for something.
Only if you haven't moved out.
Only if you, yeah, it's only if you haven't moved out.
And we file for a writ of eviction. And then it would just be a Friday, just like this.
Oh, this is a lot of information. Back to court only if I'm not out
Yep.
by a certain date?
Yes,
Only if I'm not out by March 1st?
yes.
Not out. Sure. When would I get that notice in the mail?
Well, they would have to apply and they'd have, it would, I can't say exactly when you'd get that in the mail. All right. But Ms. Shemiat, let me put it this way. I know that you show up at all hearings. So if something were to happen and there were hearings set and you're not here, then I'm probably going to send out the 40th Cavalry. We're going to find you. All right.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate your patience again.
Yes.
and your understanding, and thank you, Jillian, too. That's great.
Shimmy, it has, I don't think you'll have to come back and see me, but if you do, it will be a joy. And let me just tell you, you have, through all of these hearings, been an absolute delight.
Oh,
And have brought joy to my day. So thank you for that.
gee, I'll have to come back.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate everything you've done.
All right, take care of yourself, please.
Issues with anything else, if you're not gonna be out, call me and let me know so that
I'll
we
let
can.
you know.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I've been accepted.
Thank you
They
very
have
much.
something just available.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Strong Future Homes versus Summer Best Guess. They have not checked yet.
Your Honor, the balance in this matter is $130, so it's really just. It's mostly been paid off. I'm sorry, wait a minute. Your Honor, we're gonna have to dismiss this
All right,
because we're gonna have to dismiss this case because the defendant got to a zero balance before February 1st.
okay. Case is dismissed. That's without prejudice. Thank you. That's it for that block.
Yes, sir.
And then start the next block and do that. All right, St. John, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
All right, court's in recess.
All right.
Iman Hassan or Khadija Tour, are you here? Okay. Mr. Kuzmaki, you're here with your attorney? Yep. Tinyana Young.